Hi class, welcome back. It's your favorite professor. So I'm looking at some of the results of chapter 2 homework, and there's only one person that is about at 96%. So I'm literally in my classroom, and I'm going to just go over some problems that I think may help you get there faster. Determining if a relationship is a function, and the answers are on here as well. So that one I don't think I don't think I need to go over that one. But for number 2, to plug in h of 3, so we would do 3 to the 4th plus 3 to the 2nd plus 9, and the result you see down here is 99. So I'm just showing you how to get there. The next one would be -1 to the 4th plus -1 to the 2nd plus 9, and you see the result. And then when we plug in -x, we have -x to the 4th plus -x squared plus 9, and you know that results in, you don't have to put the 1 there either, I don't think. You put that in for the homework. And then for the last one, 3a to the 4th plus 3a to the 2nd plus 9, and you know 3 to the 4th is 81, so 9a squared plus 9. Okay. For the next one, they're just fill in the blank, so I think that's pretty straightforward. Says select the answer that best completes the statement for f of x describes f at a value of x. So that's number 1. Determine the following statement. So I'm gonna let you complete that one. And you see here, it tells you the reason why they picked B. And then for this one, we are just replacing everything where you see x. We're replacing x plus 8. So you're just filling in the blank again. Or sorry, replacing x. So you see here x with x plus 8. Okay. For this one, now mind you, you're gonna have different numbers than what I'm showing you. So just keep that in mind. But you see here that the function is increasing, and it shows you down here where it's increasing. So it's increasing from this point where x is 0, and it goes to infinity. And then the function is decreasing from -infinity to 0, right? And then part B, and then part C, the function, I have students talking, so it's distracting me. There is no interval on which the function is constant. Using the graph to determine the increasing, so we start here, and we grow forever. So you can see here the function is increasing on the interval from 4 to infinity. The function is never decreasing, and the function is never constant. Number 9, write the point slope with these values on a line. So you just need to find out the slope, which is 12 minus 0 over 0, okay, minus 12, which is going to give you 1. So it's 12 divided by 12, which is 1. And then you just substitute one of the points in, and then you need to find the slope-intercept form. So point-slope form, and then slope-intercept form. So for point-slope, they use the first one. So y minus 0 equals 1 times x plus 12. And it's x minus, let me just write it like this, x minus a -12. So y minus 0 equals 1 times x plus 12. And then to solve for y, to get the slope-intercept form, you just, you can add 0 if you like to the other side, but you don't need to. Okay? For this one, I would just suggest you go through it with an example. Let's follow you an example. You have to find the slope based on these points, right? And then once you find the slope, you just plug it into the point slope form. So you pick a point, and then you eventually plug in the value that they give you. So it says round, where it says, use the linear function to predict the percentage of citizens in the year 2025. And you just follow, however you set up the years. And this is years after 2003. So the easiest way to do this, I think, is to solve for y, so I can find out what my slope is. And then I get negative 2y equals 7 minus 9x. Divide everything by negative 2. So y equals negative 7 over 2 plus 9 over 2x. Can rewrite that as 9 over 2x minus 7 over 2. And because it's parallel, we're looking for the one parallel, so the slope is going to be the same. So I'm just going to copy this slope. And then I'm going to take this point and plug it in. So y minus 7 equals 9 over 2 times x plus 4. And then you just need to solve this, they want it in general form, not slope-intercept form. So then you just manipulate, you just multiply everything by 2. You end up with 2y minus 14 equals 9x. That's 36 plus 36. And then just simplify, just subtract 2y, add 14, and you'll get the rest of it. So I'll let you try this one, the perpendicular one. For this one, all we're doing is taking the graph, which is here. We are shifting it to the left by 1. So to the left by 1. And shifting it up by 2. Okay, so similarly, like I did in my one previous video, to do f circle g, I'm just going to take the g function and plug it into the x. So this will be 2 minus 2x squared plus x plus 3, and I'll let you figure out how you get to the result. And then g circle f, so 2 times 2 minus x squared plus, and it might be a good idea to leave it because you have a negative in the 2 minus x part. And then I'll leave that for you to figure out as well. And then once you get those, you just take this number and plug it into what you got as a result for that one, and likewise for that one. This is exactly the same thing, so we're just going to take g, which is here, and plug it in for x. So the first one would be the square root of x plus 7. And then g circle f, I'm just going to take the square root of x and plug it in for the x of the other function. And then all I'm going to do here is plug in 2. So the square root of 2 plus 7, square root of 9 equals 3. And then the square root of 2 plus 7 is for the other one. You don't simplify it any further. And then there's another one just like it. It's just to give you a lot of practice. And then for this one, it says select the answer that best completes the given statement. So you are just going to take the function of f and multiply it to g. Okay, so it's number 1. Similar here. I'll let you figure that one out. This one is like the most examples. If you have anything that creates a 0 in the denominator, you must eliminate it. So I'll let you work that one out. Okay, for this one, it's giving you the function composed already. So if I substitute, well, the way you read this is f of g of x equals 3 over g of x minus 4. And if g of x is equal to 12 over x, then I'm just going to substitute 12 over x here. And what number would make the denominator 0? So the only one would be 3. So if I plug in 3, 12 divided by 3 minus 4 equals 3 over 4 minus 4. That would produce a 0, and that's not allowed. So it would be the number 3. All right. And then for this one, we're just taking the g of x, which is here, plugging it into f of x, which is that x, and we're going to see if we get x. And then we'll know they're inverses of each other. So here we just need to multiply the common denominator. So 9x plus 81 minus 49 all over 7. And you end up with 9x plus 32, which is not x. So they're not inverses of each other. And then you do the same thing here. So just practice with that. And then you should be fine with doing a distance formula. So I hope this was helpful. As always, thank you for watching. Please share to each other in the class and subscribe. And I'll see you next time.